Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Victini News. This is your host, Cuban. The first week of playoffs is over. We have lost four coaches. Four coaches are still in the running for the Victini Championship title. Let's see who can continue their dreams being called Victini Champion and who has to go home. For our first pairing, we had the legendary Landorus choose the Ottawa Ordinaries as their opponent. This is the first time they've met each other this season. One of them had a rough season, only confirming playoffs in week 8, while the other one was cruising towards playoffs at the top of the leaderboard. What looked like a good start for the Ottawa Ordinaries suddenly took a massive turn. Both Mew and Ursaluna Bloodmoon started to set up until lack of interest realized he might lose this, so he brought out the Zoroark Hisui to try and trick the Mew into keep using cosmic power, forcing it to switch out thanks to a scarf. But the exact turn where Zoroark clicked trick, the Mew decided to click stored power. And thanks to the scarf, it is now faster than every single Pokemon. To deal with this, Lack had to sacrifice his Terrapagos by using Toxic on the Mew, getting poisoned himself, and then getting killed by the stored power. Thankfully, that forced the Mew out, and he got to put in his Linoon. But to make matters worse, the belly drum Linoon hit itself in confusion thanks to the combination of Toxic and Poison Puppeteer from the Petarant. In the end, Beware and Mega Lopunny tried their best, but the combination of Iron Valiant and Vaporeon was too hard to beat, and those two end the journey of the Ottawa Ordinaries with a 4-0 victory for the legendary Landorus, making Cake the first semi-finals contender. For match 2, we had the Oslo Okorogis from Viking taking on the New York Locals from CB Fries. Both also have not met this season, and compared to many of the other teams, had a rather quiet season. Just consistent wins and good games. They managed to get a solid positioning in the playoffs, and now they're fighting to continue. And especially CP Fries' Urshifu. It came out swinging. Thanks to its Focus Sash, it nearly defeated the Mega Charizard Y, putting it at a low HP and threatening the Sucker Punch. Viking, knowing that the sun from the Charizard could still be useful, wanted to protect it and send out his Great Tusk, who got hit by the reversal as CP Fries predicted the switch. Thanks to that, he got an early kill on Tusk, and with Walking Wake coming in, Viking got his confirmation that indeed this Urshifu had Sucker Punch. It put the Walking Wake to 60% HP, losing its life in return. The tide of the battle nearly turned when Charizard managed to dodge the dual Wing Beat from the Gligar, which had set up with agility. But then, an unlikely hero emerged for CP Fries, Seismitoad. Thanks to its Water Absorb, it could take the Hydro Steam from the Walking Wake. Then it took out Melmetal, and thanks to the Rindu Berry it was carrying, it even survived an Energy Ball from Gardevoir, using that chance to defeat it as well. This put Viking in a losing position, as he only had his Walking Wake, which at this point we figured was choiced. Because of Water Absorb, he was forced to use Dragon Pulse. He defeated the Seismitoad, but the Iron Moth that was still alive in the back of CB Fries' team survived the Dragon Pulse and killed with a Dazzling Gleam, taking the 1-0 victory for CB Fries. He will now face Cake in the semifinals. It's a rematch from week 5, where Cake took the 5-0 victory on the back of the unkillable the Dunsparce and a fully offensive Moltres. Has CP Fries learned from this match, or will we get a repeat? We'll have to find out this week. On the other side of our bracket, we have the Hyderabad Hunchcrows, who have chosen the Nub Squad as their round 1 opponent. This is a rematch from week 6, which was quite handily won by Arson, and this match was sadly a repeat of last time. Admiral brought 2 new Pokemons with Amoonguss and Flygon, removing Florges and Mega Agron from the team that lost, while Arson only left Lycanroc at home and brought Ting Lu. And here we saw another good choice from Arson, as Admiral tried to run a Dragon Dance set on the Flygon, only to get whirlwinded out by the new addition, Ting Lu. And thanks to the addition of it, there was never really a way for Admiral to break through all of the defenses, and Arson took a dominant 5-0 victory. And in our final match, we had the Dunsparce United choosing the New York Hydreigons as their opponent. And there's not a lot to say about this, as Effie Master probably brought the perfect team against Supreme. Psychic Fangs to deal with the screens, Spikes against no removal, and a Scarf Latios with Thunderwave, in case the New York Hydreigons brought their Haxorus with them, and then the Terra Water choice on the Yancy. The match began with some back and forth, where everyone was doing a little bit of small chip damage, until Basculegion got a flip turn crit against New York Hydreigon's Gliscor, which heavily turned the match into Effie Master's favor, as Gliscor could not take a Terra Blast later from Diancie, getting killed because of it. Every try from Omega to deal some damage was thwarted by the Diancie. It took hit after hit, forced out switches, and thanks to the spikes, the damage slowly ramped up. Here is where Effie Master Silvelli and Mega Pinsir came into play. They both set up and broke the team, and there's nothing that Omega could have done here. And in the end, Effie Master takes the 5-0 victory and will face Arson next week. 2 coaches, 2 commanding 5-0 victory. Last time these 2 met was in week 7, when Effie Master took the 2-0 victory thanks to a Dragon Dance Latios. So this time, both coaches will have to dig deep into their strategy book to outwit the other. The dream for these 4 coaches is still alive, but we also have to say goodbye to the 4 other coaches, which are Lack of Interest, who ever since he joined the VDL has gotten a reputation for his mono normal playstyle. He has truly become an expert, and if I had questions, I would probably go to him. And hey, after this season, maybe he will take the Dunsparce under his wings and will do some terrible things. Then we have Admiral, first season in Victini. He is also part of the moderation team. He's a Jirachi moderator. I think overall, this season can be stamped as a success. I really enjoyed watching the Jianpao Arcanine and Raikou Terra captain combination. Very enjoyable matches, and I can't wait to see what you have in store in future seasons. Our second Shaman edition this season, Viking, who won Shaman last year, managed to qualify to playoffs on his first try. It's not a rare thing, but I think Viking can also be proud. The competition this season was very, very hard. So if he can take this season, learn from it, I'm sure that round 2 or maybe even a championship is something he can look forward to in future season. And last but not least, the yapper of the season, Supreme Omega. Also our newest member of this quartet. Man, you really tried to main character anime speech your win into the next round, but quoting a famous person, it was not enough. And sadly, round one is where it's over for you. But last season, you didn't make playoffs. This season, you made round one. So, by the logical step, you at least reach round two next season. So, two more seasons and the Victini title might be yours. So, thank you for participating in the Victini season this year and enjoy your rest. Not you, Admiral, you still have work to do. As we all know, the coaches wouldn't be it without their Pokemons. And here we have the four Pokemons of the season. Starting off with Iron Jugulus, the Destroyer. He belonged to the lively town Licky Licky, and he was the best Terra Captain, proving this by being the kill leader, the best bounty hunter, and even third in the underdog ranking. Bang might have not made playoffs, but as soon as Iron Jugulus hit the field, it came to destroy his opponents. What a impressive feat from this Pokemon. Then we have another Iron Pokemon, Iron Moth, the Consistent, from the New York Lokix, which was the best non-Terra Captain, getting third place in the Kill Leader ranking, third place in the Bounty Hunter ranking, and even sweeping one match, getting all 6 kills. Thanks to the Iron Moth, CB Fries is still in playoffs, and if it can keep up its consistent damage output and kills, it might even bring CB Fries the Victini title. But in their way is the Dunsparce, the Terror. The legendary Landorus's Dunsparce has gotten 11 kills in just 2 weeks alone. Has gotten to second place of the kill leaderboard, second place of the bounty hunter board, and was the best underdog Pokemon. This really shows just how undervalued we saw the Dunsparce, or how much potential Cake pulled out of this Pokemon. I'm sure everyone was impressed just how much this Pokemon could do. And lastly, beware the Heart from the Ottawa Ordinaries, who got second in the underdog ranking and even took a Best Nickname award. If you had told me that I would be a fan of Beware at the beginning of the season, I would have told you a what? As before this season, I don't think I've ever paid any attention to this Pokemon. And man, I'm slightly regretting it, but I'm also thankful for to showing me this Pokemon. It was a joy to watch, and hey, maybe I'll try it out myself in future seasons. These are the Pokemons of the season. But this isn't everything, as we're looking at the most creative coach of the season, and looking at the ranking, Glitchy Mix, first place, who got 3 awards for best nickname, and Jemama and Drakion, who both got 2 awards for best nickname. They might not have made it into playoffs, and they might have been at the lower end of the placements, but they brought something different to this season. And thus, we want to give them some respect where it's earned. Earning our respect through different means, our 2 best cooks of the season, Effimaster and Grandmaster Cake, who both took 2 awards. Both of them have shown throughout the season that cooking might be the key to making playoffs, with both coaches still in the running. It's gonna be interesting what they will pull out to secure a victory in this season. And then we have our most thrilling coaches. which is the award for being part of Match of the Week. And this is shared by 4 coaches who each got 2 awards. It's CB Fries, Supreme Omega, Arson, and Grandmaster Cake. All 4 of them brought us some amazing matches, and I can't wait to see 3 of them continue this season and show us even more. And finally, our prediction king of the regular season, Grandmaster Cake, getting 35 correct predictions in the pick'ems. Second place is Viking, who got 31, with third place being shared by Effie Master and Joe Rubin, a coach from Mio Division. I might give out another award for the pick'ems, just solely focusing on playoffs to neutralize the field and give somebody else a chance to potentially take away another award as pick'ems king. This is it for Victini News this week. A shorter episode as we have less matches and a lot of the awards have been given out. I have to figure out what I will do, and I have some stuff still planned that hasn't finished yet. So stay tuned for next week's episode of Victini News, when we will reveal the final member of Anon Victini, and even give you a small teaser of what to expect. Thank you all for watching, and to our 4 playoff coaches, good luck in your matches. You will need it. Good night, everyone.